This is a letter from a 50-year-old woman entitled 10 Reasons Why a Man Will Not Marry Me. In my 20s, I was focused on college and career, being a success and taking care of myself. I was raised to be independent, and the thought of young marriage and kids just wasn't in my vocabulary. The single men I knew at that point either were so career-oriented that there wasn't much of a point, or looking for tall, skinny, much younger sex goddesses. The ones who wanted to get married and settle down all did that right after college, mostly to their college sweethearts, and then started having kids. By my 30s, I realized I had waited too long for the hubby and kids life. Besides the men that were available then, most of them were divorced, with kids to support from their first marriages, which they totally should have done. When you come right down to it, all of their income would basically be going to child support and in some cases alimony. So basically, I'd be paying all of the expenses for both of us. And every weekend we play parents. I happen to love kids, but I've seen over and over what happens when dads are weekend-only dads. They play Disney parent, where they and their ex-spouse try to see which one can outdo the other in making life fun for the kids. It's a constant mad dash from one fun, expensive activity to another, all for kids who become conditioned to it and who come to expect the constant entertainment bonanza. And you can forget about consistent routines and discipline. Disney dads let their children get away with so much more than is healthy for them, all in the name of, but I only get to see them on weekends. I don't want to be the bad guy. Now, I'm in my 50s, my career is stable and successful. I own my own home. I've made my own decisions all my life. As much as I think I'd like to meet someone, it is slim pickings out there. Don't get me wrong, I know I'm not beauty, I'm not rich. I know I'm not much of a catch either, but the men I meet now are either looking for much younger women, or they are widows who are looking for a little wifey to take care of them. Heck, I can't cook really, and I'm not about to iron somebody else's clothes. I send my own out to be done. I can't go from 30 years of being in charge of my life to being a little wifey. And financially, I tend to better off than a lot of the men I meet. Marriage generally means joining your finances. There are a lot of men out there who look wealthy, but it is all an illusion. They have huge debt. I don't expect anyone to take care of me, but I also don't plan to marry someone who's been through bankruptcy and once again has $100,000 in debt, rents his home and all his credit cards are maxed out. I've spent my life being financially responsible. I'm not marrying $100,000 debt or financing some man's lifestyle. Last and most important, if I had to list the most important qualities in a life mate, they would be integrity and compassion. There are some people in the world like that, but typically they are already in relationships.